Yesterday's conspiracy theories, tomorrow's headlines. Most are still asleep and I ain't talking about no bedtime. The truth is not a Google search, you need to get your head right. The Greek goddess of illusion was called Media, and I'm not a coincidence theorist, I look for thread lines. Smashing every deadline, no longer smashing red wine. Though I can hear the bells chime, it feels like the end times. That probably should have been smashed on red wine, but the carnal mind is foolish. Obey and end up ghoulish. Don't get used by instinct, take control and learn to use it. Make a load of earnest music, earn a few quid, learn a few tricks. Sure, the truth is persecuted, this whole world is pure abusive. Know a bit about everything and everything about nothing. Figured out my noggin while you picture out shopping. You sit about watching while I dish it out, stop it. I don't mean to sound cocky, I'm not even proud of it. It's a second itch to me just to be this out honest. I don't even need to sound honest, never been about profit. Everything but out on it, you can bet your house on it. Doubt I'll be out for the count when the sounds, and I'm down for the beat, no beat down. I mean, how long's it been? Help me out. I've been the only one who's held me down. All in the mind, hell freeze now. Still sick with it, hell see how. Few bars down and the world freaked out. I don't reach out, I seek out to speak out. I'ma recount the reasons they beat out. I am not the way, no way. I have seen the way. Speak, repeat, there's no way.
Hello, welcome everyone to the 509 Divine Pod Podcast. I'm your host, Joseph Daniel Pena, and it is episode 137 on July 28, 2023. We are kicking it live, about to cover some fresh and interesting topics for all y'all with my boy Woss Boss. Hey everyone, like, subscribe, share, tell your friends, say hi to my dogs in the background. Yeah, they're cute. All right. So first and foremost, thank you guys for being here. Go check out my sponsors over at boomerboost.com for all your fresh supplements, vitamins, nutrients, minerals, and everything to get your skin fresh, your body right, and your spirit shining, with a mission of mind, body, and soul with their goals. They will cover you and help you evolve. In this day and age where nutrition is key, Boomer Boost got everything down on point. Go check out their website and use coupon code Joe30 for 30% off your order. Oh yeah, man. Hey, Woss Boss, how you doing, brother?
I'm doing good, Joseph. Got this brand new microphone. Got that blue Yeti on deck. Yes, sir.
Nice.
Better quality.
Yeah, man. There's a couple settings on there. If you play around with it, you can actually tell that it picks up different parts of the room, depending on what settings you have it on, and so like you can actually really control and dial it in. It's pretty sweet, man. I love that mic right there. A grade for everybody. I mean, it's a USB mic, right? So
Yes.
It's an A grade USB mic. I mean, if everybody wants to get on that industrial, recording level, that's a whole different talk for another day. But yeah, man, that Blue Yeti microphone for anybody who wants just some casual podcasting, yeah, that is the perfect thing for all y'all. Hey man, what's been new? How you doing?
I'm doing good. Just heat, hot. I mean, Kansas is hot. Summertime is in full effect.
Yeah, man, it's Washington State over here. It's been hitting 100, and I love it, dude. Everyone else is complaining. I'm over here sweating, getting myself ready, with summer body shining, bro. Ooh, everything's golden. Playing ball, you know how it goes.
Yeah.
Yeah, man, you still hitting the gym or what? Yeah, man. Yeah.
Still doing the gym thing.
Hey, that's good, man. You know what? Because like 1 year ago, you weren't interested, and then you saw me really grinding, man. You saw my life going into a whole new evolution, and it was really me also giving you the inspiration, man. I'm glad that you went ahead and went through with it and started taking better care of yourself.
Oh yeah, you always been inspirational in my food and health and body, and just treat myself how I'm supposed to be treated, not going down the wrong path. And you always been there, that guiding light, and I appreciate you. Thank you, Joe.
Hey, man, God bless, yo. Uh,
God bless
Apex Legends brought us together, and
you.
we're gonna be legends till the end on
No,
that Apex mode. You know what I mean?
you're
Hey.
wrong. Actually, Ghost Wildlands brought us
Oh,
together.
that too, man. We were on that
Ghost
Tom
Recon.
Clancy right there, man.
Yeah.
Yeah, we were really grinding out there in them ghillie suits, man. Yep, American, bro. Hey, that you know what, man? Hey, it's a pleasure, bro. We
Always.
went from gaming to podcasting, but more importantly, we came from music, and I think that's also how we also vibe along, and we can go ahead and do this thing. But hey, let's quit giving our listeners a little bit of a background now. Let's go ahead and talk about something real, man. Hey, you just went and watched Sound of Freedom, right?
Yes, I did. I just watched it last night, actually.
Or did
And
you hardly watch it? I mean, I heard from you it's a little hot. You might have passed out or something. I don't know what happened,
yeah,
man.
well, I got there. It wasn't full or nothing, but there was people there, and for some reason, the movie theater, the AC was not working. And like I said, it's pretty hot here in Kansas, so and I had a Delta 8, um, like chocolate thing. Anyways, but I passed out to like in like 40 minutes. I was, but what I seen, it was good. But it was really hot in the theater. I don't know what their motive in doing that was, but it's really hot. It was warm.
You know, I think me and you had discussed it off air how on TikTok when we were looking at the video for Sound of Freedom, and there was a lot of controversy about the airings, especially at AMC theaters. I heard a lot of them happen at AMC theaters. Did you happen to go to an AMC theater too, or
I went to a Regal, so I went to a Regal theater.
what was it? AMC though?
No, it was. I think Regal's a
Oh,
complete
Regal,
different
Regal.
thing.
Oh, my
Yeah.
bad, my bad. All right, I don't know Regal. I'm not too familiar with it. I'm over here on the West Coast.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm actually by a cinema called Grand 12 Cinemas. Uh, or yeah, it's kind of reminds. Oh wait, it's called Majestic 12 Cinemas. My bad.
Hmm.
Grand Majestic 12 Cinemas.
Okay.
Majestic 12, right? The UFO group from
I,
Eisenhower, right?
I was gonna say Majestic 12 sounds familiar though. Yeah.
Yeah, man. Yeah. Well, it was really hot, man. How hot? What do you think? Like they had all the ACs off? They do it on purpose or just by accident?
Um, it was a night show. It was like 10:30. But still, a movie theater, you're gonna expect for it to be kind of chilly. So I had my hoodie on and my sweatpants on. I think it was gonna be chilly. No, it wasn't chilly. It was warm. Like warm put you to sleep.
And I mean, how hot was it outside at that point? Pretty much.
Uh, still had to
Uh,
been in the 90s probably. I would think at night,
oh
upper
shit! So
80s.
if they turn off the AC, that building gets hot real quick.
Well, the whole building wasn't hot, but that theater was warm. Yeah,
Oh yeah, yeah, yeah. That's what I meant. Like, so if they turn off the AC, that theater gets warm real quick.
yeah, it was warm.
I, oh man. Anybody else complain? You hear anybody else complain or what?
No, there was some Asian people by me, some college students in front of me, and I don't know who else is there. The college students are pretty crunk though. Yeah, they're just weird. Like,
Yeah, bro. I mean, we seen those TikTok videos, bro. Sometimes the lights were left on, like they didn't even turn off the lights. The ACs were off. Sometimes the fire alarms were being pulled. Um, some people just were handed their money back or refunded, saying the movie is unavailable. Um, dude, like there was a lot of problems around the nation for that Sound of Freedom. Um, it's definitely an interesting movie. I went to go watch it. I think the first week, right? My church gave out tickets for free. They bought 100 tickets and they gave out, tickets for free. So I went to go take a date, my lovely girlfriend, and it was great. We had no problem. Went to an AMC theater. It was pretty cool. Actually, what was interesting is that right when we walked in, there was one of the attendants looking at everybody, and saying, "Hey, Sound of Freedom is sold out. I'm sorry. Please, guys, look, you got to get your tickets online or just come back tomorrow." And he was making a big old deal about it because everyone's like, "Yo, I want to watch Sound of Freedom. Come on." It's like it was interesting. It wasn't like a little riot, but it was like a nice little crowd, and they were all like getting hypey for it, bro. A nice mix of everybody too, going from you know younger looking 20s to even older cats, 40s, 50s, 60s. So it was one of those movies everybody went to go see, and literally it doesn't matter what group of people I'm around. Oh, what the yo, my voice just went so weird. It doesn't matter what group of people I'm around. I hear about it all the time. They constantly talk about it. Everybody talks about it. Everyone's just like, "Hey, have you heard of Sound of Freedom? I watched Sound of Freedom. That new movie." It's like the softies, the lefties, the righties. Everyone's talking about it. And, I mean, there's a little bit of weirdness too, man. People call it QAnon. What do you think? What's your aspect on that? Is this movie QAnon to you or what?
What like as far
Like,
as the people who produced it and made it?
yeah, bro. Like, in my opinion, there is no political standing in this fucking movie, bro. Everyone, tries to call it a political, like politically biased movie. What do you think? Nah, it's just a real ass movie, right? Well, what you think? I mean, give it your opinion.
Mm, well, they're showing one aspect of the sex trafficking and the deal with Mexico, right? Mexico, South America, or where they going?
Yeah, they're in Colombia, actually. They're in one of the
Colombia.
parts of Colombia where if they go in real life right now, where if me and you go in real life right now, we'll probably be killed. So it's one of those areas where it's actually super dangerous in real life. How they got a camera crew there, I don't know, bro.
I mean, but there's sex trafficking all over the world. So we just seen one part of where it happens at, and this is happening all over the world. You know, Ukraine is one of them places they talk about.
Yeah, it's an interesting movie. I mean, they show a little bit of a cocaine making through the sex trafficking, but they don't even mention the adrenochrome. Or maybe that's a YouTube. I don't know, but they don't. They don't mention that blood, bro. They don't mention what's going on with that, bro. Like, you know what I mean? Like,
What
because
they
that's
didn't.
one aspect. That's one aspect of this in real life where a lot of money is being funneled through this youth serum, the blood, right?
Mm. Yeah, so you've seen more of it than I did. So they never got into the organ harvesting or nothing or the
Nah,
cannibalism.
that's not where the movie went at all. Yeah, you were passed out. This movie is like 2 hours long, right?
Mm.
And it's great. It was actually very interesting where they showed a lot of the real people use their you know um like footage. It's fascinating. I'll just say it's actually a very great movie. I'm not hating on it. Just for anyone listening in, all my friends, family, viewers, I'm not hating on the movie. What we're here today to do is just talk about the movie, about every aspect and angle that we can cover. I definitely believe that it's a well produced movie.
Mm.
It got your attention all the way through, and it wasn't boring where some of the character scenes fell out of place or dry or lacking fulfillment. No, it seemed very fluid. Everybody had their agenda, like their meaning in the story, and everybody had their words.
Mm.
And I think it was a great movie. Personally, just to go ahead and throw it out there, like it was definitely a great movie. Are you gonna go see it again? And finish it?
I am gonna go back and finish it because I want to know what happened when he goes to Colombia. I like to know. Did he ever find them? I'm pretty sure he found the kids and found the source of where it was happening, but I won't see.
Yeah, you're gonna love it, man. You definitely love what's going on. I mean, it's a fight for freedom. but there is some definitely shady stuff about this movie that are going to cover today. So, everybody, for all of us here, there is a Tim Ballard rabbit hole about the main man that you see in this movie. So, we are going to go ahead and start along. Now, Wasp Boss, wherever you want, just jump in and say anything you want to go ahead and talk about. So, Tim Ballard admits John Paul, DeJoria, and Carlos Slim were large investors for his film, Sound of Freedom. We're gonna, if we can play this clip.
Who's paying for this movie to come about?
Here, let me go ahead and run it back for all y'all. So, they're going ahead and breaking down why these guys are very bad for their affiliations. These Carlos Slim and John DeJoria, they have friends that we would call enemies, right? So I wonder, is it the friend? Do you befriend the enemy? Wait, how does it go? How's that saying go? The enemy of my enemy is my friend. Is that how it goes?
Enemy. I think I have heard that before. Yeah, and
Boss,
there's also keep your friends closer, or
it goes right.
keep your enemies closer, or something like that.
Oh yeah. So yeah, when I'm reading this article right here about Tim Ballard, who we see in this Sound of Freedom movie, who's being represented as the main guy that's saving the children. I'm wondering, is it a good guy playing a bad role, or is it a bad guy playing a good role? You know what I mean? Like, keep your enemies closer, is that type of thing, or is this dude just a puppet? Everyone, you guys decide for yourself.
A great group of people in power protection.
Who's paying for this movie to come about?
I think Jim's. Aren't you fitting the bill? A great group of people
have come together
to invest in this.
To invest in this production.
Some of them, the Carlos Slim family.
Some of them, the Carlos Slim family is
from Mexico,
involved.
JP.
From Mexico, JP.
John Paul
DeJoria.
Fox is help distributing it. And for the folks who don't know who Carlos Slim is, who he is.
He's one of the wealthiest men in the world. The telecommunications in
Mexico, Latin America. His son Patrick is the kind of the real
the point of contact.
The point of contact for that is very passionate about what we're doing and fighting trafficking.
And then there's several other groups that have come to invest in this picture. And it's the people that invest in it are true believers in what we're doing, and they are. This is not just a movie; it's a movement, and they want to continue pushing that movement forward.
Who is funding Operation Underground Railroad, though? We know about the movie, but who's? Because you guys are really expanding in your operations.
Yeah, we're a nonprofit. We're a 501c3 nonprofit, and we our machine is fueled by the kindness and the charity of people who will help.
That does not say shit, bro. That's a shady ass answer.
Protection.
Who's
man? You hear that last question? Who funds Operation Underground Railroad? It's like, well, it just depends on the kindness of the people. Nah, bro, that type of operation doesn't just get funded by the kindness of the people, homie. You know, that type of operation gets funded by big people, you know? And he named, as he said, one of the world's wealthiest men in the world. Huh. I mean, let's go ahead and see right here. So, here's Carlos Slim with Billy Boy Clinton.
Oh no!
Oh, look at that. The boy lover, Billy Boy. Then we have over here, Carlos Slim is very close to the Rothschilds. So they're business partners for life, pretty much, is what I'm reading right here in this excerpt. Sir Evelyn Rothschild claims that she has formed an intriguing business relationship with Carlos Slim.
Good.
Okay. Carlos Slim in 2015 was making business deals with who else but Hunter Biden.
Oh no.
Oh yeah, that clown, man. That clown. Hunter Biden is probably one of the sickest men in America right now, between the crack and all the other crap that I don't even want like to mention, bro. It's sick. Hunter Biden is sick. Now, let's go ahead and check it out. Here's an interesting part. So, who remembers this video of a Mexican lady complaining outside a building and saying she saw people inside eating human flesh? Well, she was talking about Carlos Slim Domit, one of Carlos's sons. Oh my God, I remember this video. Now okay, guys. This is for everyone out there. This video was popular a couple years ago. Do you remember this? This was a young actress. She was like, I wanted my freedom. Monterrey freed me, but it cost me a lot of work. I was in Mexico City for a year and 4 months. All this began in mid-2001. She's yelling or screaming, like I don't know, acting very erratic. I barely remember. They were young and powerful, and they killed them. I've been knocking on doors. What I wanted was my freedom. I want my freedom. Carlos Slim Dominique knew about this. I want my freedom. It hurts my soul that they took him away. Leave me alone. That they have already taken me to the police station and that they have told me that they knew nothing. They took me to the general hospital. You were there. Go get you killed Moreno. Oh. I never watched this video right here. They told me, who did they kill? The Queen of England? The Queen of Germany? Did they kill the princesses and Mickey Mouse? It was also him. So, look, I remember this video, just a short excerpt, but this is the full one right here, guys. 3 minutes and 7. Because remember, even they ate humans. Disgusting. They ate humans. I wasn't aware of anything of the murders, yes, but they ate humans. Humans, they smell like human flesh. Remember, in Mexico, the cartels were having problems with this fucking satanic shit, too. There was cartels doing a whole bunch of fucking flesh and, blood shit. Demon shit. It's not just them, but it's everyone. She says, you're not going to take me until this is clarified. You already took me there. Let me go. This is the sad reality of a young Gabriela Rico Jimenez that you saw a moment ago, who tried to attack a police officer who managed to take her. Because she's traumatized with what she saw, bro. If anybody saw anybody eating human flesh, they would fucking trip out like that too, bro.
You know what I mean? Having a nervous breakdown. Nothing unusual.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, it was just a nervous breakdown. Like, people go through it all the time because they see something crazy. So this article continues to state cartels like the Knights Templar, the Zetas, the Michoacan family have all practiced cannibalism, sometimes to terrorize rivals, to initiate recruits, or even part of the death cult like rituals meant to weed out spies, or the death cult like rituals to interact with fallen angels like Lucifer or any of the other demons like that they believe in, which goes from a lot of other cultures around the world included into this topic. Because we know that other parts of the world do the same exact thing. They're very evil, very bloodlusted, and then they, burn effigies to their deities and, do all these weird chants and mantras around the fire, and they look all gone, right?
Hmm.
Cannibalism sends a strong message that says we are victorious and we can do what we want and act with impunity. And, well, that's what Vorian said, right? Donald Trump made a speech in 2016 where he mentioned Carlos Slim was the largest shareholder of New York Times and was the reason behind the MSM attacks on him. Interesting. Let's check it out.
Largest shareholder in the Times is Carlos Slim. Now, Carlos Slim, as you know, comes from Mexico. He's given many millions of dollars to the Clintons and their initiative. So Carlos Slim, largest owner of the paper from Mexico. Reporters at the New York Times, they're not journalists. They're corporate lobbyists for Carlos Slim and for Hillary Clinton.
So, remember how I just said, is this guy really a good guy or a bad guy? If Donald Trump was actually the one fighting the sex trafficking, and Tim Ballard and Carlos Slim are over here on the other side, they're over here acting like what? They're the bad guys acting like the good guys, right?
Wolf in sheep's clothing.
That's exactly right. Now, doesn't mean that they're not going to go ahead and produce a good movie, because a wolf still wants to get rich. A wolf still needs to eat. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So the other person who funded the Sound of Freedom besides Carlos Slim was John Paul DeJoria. John Paul signed Bill Gates and Warren Buffett's The Giving Pledge, which gives millions of dollars to lower income nations and lower income places around the world. It's target certain areas. They're rich and they can do whatever they want, including giving money and resources to areas that don't want them. Right. So DeJoria also worked with Nelson Mandela and the organization Food for Africa in South Africa, the Nelson Mandela Foundation, and 46664. Notice the symbolism for the number of the beast, 666. Yeah, I don't know what type of fucking organization that is, but I don't want to be a part of that. That's a weird ass number, bro. If someone walked up to you and said, "Hey man, I'm part of organization 46664," I mean, what would you think?
46664. That's a lot of sixes. That's a little bit too many.
Yeah, man, but it's just like a weird organization number and name. Like who's at the top of this making that name and stuff, right? So it continues on this article saying Mandela was a globalist communist puppet. His wife's bodyguard accused her of sadistic child torture. Nelson Mandela was also a part of the Knights of Malta, a division of the Knights Templar. The degree of the Knights of Malta is conferred in the United States as an appendant order in a commandery of the Knights Templar. There is a ritual attached to the degree, but very few are in possession of it, and it is generally communicated after the candidate has been created a Knights Templar. DeJoria also supported the 46664 Foundation in South Africa. Other celebrity supporters included Brad Pitt, Will Smith, Richard Branson. Interesting. So there was a lot of circular hypnotizing patterns right here in this Nelson Mandela's 46664 Arctic AIDS benefit concert in June 11th in Norway. Almost like an occultic spell. Like, if you know anything about hypnotization, you can put people under some type of trance through, either lights or imagery or a whole bunch of other things. So here's a picture from Bill Gates. This is one of my favorite photos ever. Mr. Mandela and President Jimmy Carter hold infants born with HIV to dismiss the fear and stigma around touching people with the live of the disease. Wow. I don't know what's more racist. Them admitting that that's a whole thing, or like what? It's real messed up. John Paul DeJoria of Paul Mitchell Hair and Patron Tequila is buddy old pals with Eduardo Verastia-Gue, actor of Sound of Freedom, and Mel Gibson through Baby to Baby, Center for Child Protection Services, Dream Foundation, Austin Children's Shelter. So we're continuing on. We see that some of the people in this movie are powerful. Michaeline DeJoria, the daughter of John Paul DeJoria, who is the financier of the Sound of Freedom, is on the board of directors for the Baby to Baby Foundation. The foundation is a favorite for A-list celebrities who are considered angels, which are Kim Kardashian, Chrissy Teigen, Kamala Harris, Jessica Alba, Katy Perry, Blake Lively, Drew Barrymore, Vanessa Bryant, Jennifer Garner, and many more. I knew that Vanessa Bryant was a little shady in all of this situation. I don't know what her deal is and what happened with Kobe, but I think she's keeping her mouth shut for some people she's friends with. That's just what I'm thinking and what I'm saying.
You think Kobe's still alive?
I have no idea, bro. I'm not going to go ahead and say something like that. Carlos Slim and John Paul DeJoria are both sponsors of F1. Carlos Slim is a Red Bull team sponsor. His subsidiary, Claro, is on the right wing of the number one vehicle. He also sponsors Sergio Perez, one of the drivers for Red Bull, who considers Carlos Slim a father figure. John Paul DeJoria was a major investor in the Austin circuit. He tried to get his subsidiary, Rocket Group, to be a sponsor for the team Williams, but the team terminated the deal in 2023. John Paul DeJoria founded Patron Tequila in 1989. And here is what the main Patron mansion looks like. Check it out, bro. Yeah, this is their main distillery, bro. This does not look like a fucking factory, homie. Bro, this looks like Scarface's final battle right here, bro. You want to go kill him? You gotta fucking go through 100 henchmen guarding this property. This looks like Lara Croft's Tomb Raiders, one of her missions, bro. You want to go steal the Ark of the Covenant? You got to go ahead and figure the way through all these traps, booby traps, hidden doors, all that. Yeah, this looks like it will have hidden doors and traps, huh?
Oh, yeah, of course. Tunnels, passageways.
Oh, yeah, you right about the tunnels. I didn't even think about that part. Because, yeah, now that you say that, the Playboy Mansion, it didn't match up to this beauty right here. But the Playboy Mansion and its underground tunnels, and how, like, that's one of the leading Hollywood organizations. So is this right here? This thing is like legacy, right? Yeah, I don't think it'll ever be destroyed. If it does, geez, what a shame. This is I mean, I'll be honest, bro. I wouldn't even mind living here. Yeah. Look at that, bro.
I wouldn't mind working there either.
I wouldn't mind drinking there. Yo, man. So let's go on. The cartel that owns this area of Mexico is known as the Knights Templar. So the Knights Templar that owns the area of this Distillery is Templars. So Freemasons, pretty much. Mexican drug cartels use tequila to launder their money. In 2006, the U.S. Department of Treasury identified 4 tequila companies in Jalisco that were laundering money for the Mexican drug cartels. Interesting. Here are celebrities who own the tequila companies in the Templar land: George Clooney, LeBron James, Michael Jordan, Mark Wahlberg, Ava Longoria, The Rock, Kendall Jenner, Elon Musk, P. Faggot, Diddy, Sean Combs, that pedophile bitch ass, Vicente Fox. Oh, look at that. The president of Mexico.
He's the current president.
No, he was from 2000 to 2007. So let's see. It goes on to say the ORU website used to have a page that said that desire that led to Verastiagia introducing Ballard to Vicente Fox. I was able to see the quote for the search engine. The link below is where the quote came from, but now it shows the 404 error and the Wayback Machine doesn't bring up the page. Here's an interview with Vicente Fox from 2016 hating on Trump for trying to build the wall. Let's hear it out.
I'm not going to pay for that fucking wall. He should pay for it.
Are you afraid that he's going to be the next president of the United States? What would that mean? What would that mean for Mexico?
No. Democracy cannot take us to crazy people that doesn't know what's going on in the world today. It worries me this last caucus in where was in Nevada?
Nevada.
In Nevada.
He won 44% of the Hispanic
44% of Hispanics. I'd like to know who those Hispanics are because they are followers of a false prophet. And he's going to take him to the desert. And if they think that they will benefit with an administration led by Donald Trump, they're wrong. They must open their eyes. Please, you Hispanics, Latins in the U.S., open your eyes. It's not to defend our race. It's not to defend our breed. It's to defend this very same nation that is hosting you. This nation is going to fail if it goes into the hands of a crazy guy. What is Trump? He's not a Republican. Absolutely not. Those are not the Republican principles. He is not a Democrat. He's just himself. He's egocentric.
Huh. I like the way it started. I'm not paying for the fucking wall. Yo. Oh, I ain't gonna lie, bro. I'm with it. Like, Donald Trump isn't a Republican or a Democrat. But I don't like how he said, I want to know all the Mexicans who voted for Trump. Like, that shit's scary, bro. Like, you ain't gotta know that shit, bro. Like, what is he gonna go fucking extort them, hold them hostage, take them out, or what? Like, bro, you know what I mean? So, Vicente Fox was best friends with Bill Clinton when he was the president of Mexico and was a staunch Hillary Clinton supporter. Eduardo Verastiagia, who introduced Vicente Fox to Tim Ballard, just announced he's running for president of Mexico. Looks like he will be using those Vicente Fox connections. Eduardo also played the character Paul Hutchinson in The Sound of Freedom. Eduardo endorsed John McCain in 2008. Mexico has the largest body of Latter-day Saints church members or Mormons outside the United States. Membership grew nearly 30% between 2011 and 2021. In the 2010 Mexican census, 314,932 individuals self-identified most closely to the Latter-day Saints Church. The colonists came to Mexico due to federal attempts to curb and prosecute polygamy in the United States. Plural marriage, as polygamous relationships were called by the church members. So they just want to be hoes. Members of the Romney family have roots in these colonies, including both Marion G. Romney and George Romney. Hey, put your mic on mute. So here we go. Angel Studios, the creators of the Chosen and Sound of Freedom, are created by the Harmon brothers. They also own an advertising company called Harmon Brothers, right? Here's one of their ads, which has a devil teaching their class not to see the Chosen. Huh, guys, check this out.
Hello, class. Welcome.
So this is Freedom.
Your erasers sound like Nickelback. Do you know it's even worse? This high-quality TV series about Jesus, the Chosen. Today's lecture: how do we spread it? How do we shut it down? And most of all, how do we stop watching it?
I know, right?
The trick.
There's something below hell.
The DMV.
Aside from the Chosen, is that they depict Jesus and his followers as real people. People with a sense of humor.
One of the rooms is haunted by my dead grandmother.
Who disagree with each other.
People who disagree with each other.
There's great advice coming from someone who disappeared for 2 days.
How dare you?
Don't talk to her like that.
People who struggle with their faith.
I've tried.
For a long time, I know. You don't want false hope again. I don't want false.
So they're showing them as real people.
Big deal.
Big deal.
Showing them as real people is
Showing
the
them as real
opposite
people
of what
is
I've been
the
trying
opposite
to
of what I've been trying to do.
Opposite.
Yo, El Diablo. How do we stop these people from watching?
So far, my most
successful strategy
has been making people's
moms recommend it to them.
You should
watch The Chosen. Your mom.
Oh, Deborah. Could have made a great team. And as if the Chosen wasn't self-righteous enough already, Angel Studios made the app free, meaning that you could binge the first 2 seasons right now.
But don't make a good run up there with
Judgmental Jesus, British Jesus, Rockstar Jesus, But this Jesus with an actual personality is a real pain in my satanic butt. Here's the plan. Convince the public that watching and streaming it is
So good. In a bad way.
Hop in there.
You could just sort of hop in there.
Yeah.
Another hindrance to our goal is its credibility. The Chosen series currently holds
9.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
9.6 out of 10 on IMDb.
That's higher than
Breaking Bad,
which is freaking bad for us.
The Chosen has over a quarter million 5-star reviews.
Check this out. Powerful.
Without being preachy.
This one says worth every minute of your time.
Worth every minute of your time. Now just watch this clip and tell me why it's awful.
You picked the wrong person.
I came to Samaria just to meet you.
I am rejected by others.
I know. But not by the Messiah.
Gosh, it's stupid.
Actually, don't think it's stupid.
What?
It makes me want to be more like that Jesus guy.
Not again.
So, what have we learned?
Do not download the Chosen app, even though Angel Studios made it free and super easy to access the Chosen. Go Satan.
All right, now turn to page 6.
That was one of the trippiest fucking things I've ever seen. Yo, yo, yo. I am here. Woss boss. I can't hear you. You got your mic on mute. All right, hey, I can hear you there, dude. So that
I
was
said he
made by
playing.
the guys who made that was made by the guys who made Sound of Freedom and The Chosen, and then they created a second YouTube page to mimic the devil and try to make everybody not watch The Chosen. Very interesting, dude. What the fuck?
He's playing both sides.
Yeah, man. Yeah. So Angel Studios is also selling a Larimar stone on its website. Larimar can only be found in the Dominican Republic, which is right next to Haiti. Modern day witches and pagans consider Larimar part of the fifth chakra and can be used to help open the third eye. David Amido, who plays John the Baptist in The Chosen, created a satanic film called Antrim in 2018. And so here is the picture of it, and it looks disgusting already. It's like this devil in front of a kid, and it's oh my god, dude. By far, it's an automatic red flag of a movie. So David Anito says something alongside this picture. He says, "It is with a total surprise that Antrim is the number one trending film in the U.S. right now. Written and directed by myself alongside my friend and creative partner. Also surprising, our little satanic film trends more than Jesus this Easter. Huge stinks." So the main guy who plays John the Baptist in Chosen is a Satanist in real life. In 2020, he boasted that the film trends better than The Chosen, right? As he said. He also made Krampus cookies for Christmas. Krampus cookies is like super satanic, or Krampus is super satanic in origin. It's pretty much like supposed to mimic Janus from the Roman pantheon. So Krampus is a monster that steals children from their homes.
Scary.
Jonathan Rumi, who plays Jesus from The Chosen, is constantly posting skulls like Skull and Bones. In one of the pictures, he's wearing a shirt that has the phrase "Memento Mori," which is a Latin phrase that means remember that you must die. So very interesting. This guy is like wearing satanic imagery. Within Freemasonry, the skull and crossbones are typical for third degree. Are typical on third degree tracing boards within many Masonic jurisdictions. It is a prominent feature within the Knights Templar and Kadosh degrees of New York and Scottish rites. The lead actor of The Chosen, who plays Jesus, is Jonathan Rumi. In this AMA, he admitted that he is a Knights Templar.
A mantle and a cross with a little crown on it, a knight's cross. 5 years ago, I was knighted by the order, the Sovereign Military Order of the Temple of Jerusalem. I lost my mind there for a second. Essentially, the Knights Templar, which is what that is.
God is telling this story, and we're just trying to find it.
Scully got a brother. Yeah, that's his brother. Maury and Mary. That's Mary there. Our Lady Guadalupe. So, dynamic duo, yeah? In a way. Cool.
So, these Knights Templars and Satanists are playing Jesus in the movie as just to fake it, right? So, what do you think is going on with Carlos Slim and Tim Ballard, right? If everything is coming into picture, right? So Carlos Slim is part of the Marronite Catholic Church. If you look at the symbolism of the church, it's covered with the Knights Templar crosses. So it's a Knights Templar affiliation. The Pepple Cross is also known as the Salem Cross and the Marronite cross. The Marronites assisted the Crusaders and affirmed their affiliation with the Holy See of Rome in 1112 AD. Those would be also relevant to the Salem cross, Maronite cross, the Jerusalem cross, Papal cross. And I believe it's actually these triple crosses. I don't know if that's a good thing. These crosses all represent Baphomet and have been tied to the Knights Templar since the Crusades. So yes, this right here, this imagery, this is for the devil. If you see people with this shit, fucking walk away. Here is Aleister Crowley with his fucking very dark satanic shit. You can even see a pentagram in the background. You can definitely just dark imagery everywhere. Here's the 33 on the triangle with the points of light, the 33 points of light. There's probably a fallen angel on that chain. Yes, very, very shady.
I think that guy wasn't Aleister Crowley. I think the one above the black and white pictures, Aleister. I don't know who that guy is.
Yeah, my bad. You're right. Yeah, I don't know who this is either. It doesn't really say. So it might be Albert Pike. This might be Albert Pike. But continuing on, Tim Ballard, Utah Attorney General Sean Reyes, and executive producer of The Sound of Freedom, Paul Hutchinson, are all part of the Knights Templar Secret Society. All three of them have been working with Operation Underground Railroad, and they are listed on the Templar Times. So here it is. The Priory of the Mountain House of the Lord, which includes Timothy Ballard, Paul Hutchinson, Sean Reyes, Jerry Harris, Kirk Chappell, and way more. It's talking about one of the included and mentioned people, Greg Phillips, using Templar Code of Honor in his tweets. Then, if you look at Jim Casaviel's necklace, it is the Jerusalem cross, and it's definitely occultic. So, the Mormon occult, Tim Ballard, in this video, mentions that demonic upside down pentagram is a sign of the light, and Tim Ballard is a Mormon, and the Mormons like to invert Christianity, and they like to call the devil Christ. And so here it is.
So let me give you an update what's going on. So pretty much we're going into Sound of Freedom movie and who's really behind the movie. And it's up to you to use your own judgment to think that if they for the good or the bad. That's pretty much what we're doing here. And so far we uncovered some pretty bad things. But stay tuned, there's more.
All right, yeah. So Jim Casaviel is wearing these Jerusalem crosses. It has he's also, obviously friends with Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard is a Mormon. These guys love to invert Christianity and make fun of Jesus Christ and hate on God and use like devilish tactics. Well, one of the main creators of the Mormon Church, Joseph Smith, has one of these 3 magic apartments in the possession. It's called the Holiness to the Lord parchment. It's actually very familiar and reminiscent of the King Solomon seals with its imagery and symbolism. And we know the King Solomon seals dealt with magic and spirits and learning how to contact them and control them. Very interesting things. So this YouTuber, Lynn Packer, is very big on exposing Tim Ballard. So if anybody wants to go see more about Tim Ballard's shadiness, go check out Lynn Packer's website on YouTube. So we're gonna go ahead and keep on going down a little bit. They're talking about the occultic symbolisms of the Mormon Church right here, and showing the Masonic symbols, the square and the compass and the ruler, which is what you see with all these Freemason symbols. It's a compass and a ruler.
Hey Joseph, I don't think the beers can see it.
The what? Oh yeah, you're good. It's completely fine. All right, thank you. They're not missing too much. They're missing the normal Freemason logos, and everyone's seen those. But yeah, thanks, appreciate you, boss. So pretty much though, for all the listeners, still though, we're going throughout why and how the actors in The Chosen and The Sound of Freedom are a lot shadier than we understood at first. And thank you, Araceli and Michael, for being here in the chat. Those are my work homies. What's up? One of them's my
Yo, what
family.
up?
One of them's my girl. But still, we all work together. This shit's popping. Yup.
Mm.
So right here, you got the square and compass. And these guys are high level Masons, remember. Um, with the money that they brought in and the information that they had, these guys are really high level up. All right. So the Ballard family, Melvin Ballard was an ordained apostle, became a member of the Quorum of 12 Apostles in 1919. Russell Ballard has been a member of the church's Quorum of the 12 Apostles since 1985. As a member of the Quorum of 12, Ballard is accepted as church members as a prophet, seer, and revelator. Currently, he is the third most senior apostle in the church. The Church of Jesus Christ of Latter-day Saints acting president Russell Ballard, who is suspected in secretly helping kickstart ORU financially, promotes his son-in-law's business ventures out of the LDS Church Administration building office. So, Tim Ballard's dad is the fucking acting president of the Latter-day Saints, bro.
Wow.
And these are the Satanists. The Mormons, they're the Satanists. This is Tim's younger brother, Craig Ballard, who interned for who is an assistant to members of the Scottish Parliament, Taiwan Parliament, Scotland Parliament. He is affiliated with the Marriott International, Hong Kong, and Beijing board. Interesting. He's involved with the Children of India, the Boy Scouts of America.
Oh no.
LDS Church. Very interesting. Here's Tim's sister, Emily Ballard, who is a part of ORU. She's a CCO. She's also part of Warner Brother Records International Marketing. She's part of Children in India. She's part of Entertainment Industry Foundation. Interesting. Very interesting. That all these people have affiliations with like kids foundations, and they're Mormon. The whole Mormon family, the ones who are trying to pervert and destroy Christianity from within.
Don't
Very
they
weird.
believe in like polygamy or something? Multiple wives?
Yeah, and cheating. They believe in cheating on your wife for for
Freaky
God.
purposes.
For God, as they say, probably for the devil, but you know what I mean. So interestingly, I'm not a fan of Trump or necessarily QAnon and for everything that it stands for, but look, I am a relevator of information. I just spew out information and where I see it, where the facts come. And Q actually dropped something on child trafficking and Tim Ballard. Very interesting. Now, a little bit about Tim Ballard. Tim Ballard is Super interesting. So, as a former Department of Homeland Security special agent on the southern border who fought sex trafficking for over a decade, I can say with certainty that the issue of the border wall should not be about power and partisan politics, specifically the Child Exploitation Unit. ICE also had a presence in Haiti during the earthquake in 2010. ICE was responsible for halting removals to Haiti, which allowed for more humanitarian efforts to be applied there. So, they made it more Hillary Clinton like, right? Humanitarian efforts, meaning Clinton Foundation efforts. So Tim Ballard was pretty much Hillary Clinton's bodyguard in Haiti.
Wow.
Yeah, it's pretty crazy. Hey, what up? What up? What up? So it's TTX Young King from Call of Duty. Hey, Wasp Boss needs to hop on COD with us, man. That's for real. So let's get back. Now, Tim Ballard wore a Freemason tie to his meeting in Argentina. Attorney General Juan Bautista Mojiques, in charge of the city public prosecutor's office, and Timothy Ballard, president of Operation Underground Railroad, signed an agreement to promote institutional collaboration through the development of mutual cooperation and interinstitutional assistance action. So here's Tim Ballard with his Freemason tie. Let's see if I can see it from here. Well, I'm pretty sure it's going to go down.
I can't see nothing.
A little lower. Here it is. Yes, there's that compass and ruler.
Oh.
No, well, here it is. Look down now.
Oh, okay.
Yep, that's the tie.
Yeah.
Freemason tie. Masonic square and compass. Now, this is where it gets real shady, bro. So check out the board of directors of this foundation, the Afghanistan World Foundation. All right, the Afghanistan World Foundation. This is real. The senior board of advisors, Dr. Henry Kissinger, Ambassador Morton Wetland, Prince Albert of Monaco, Richard Meir, Robert Hill, Dianne Feinstein. We've heard that name before. John Key. Now, here are the notable board of directors: Tim Ballard, Susan Sarandon, Kiefer Sutherland, Alex Moradin, and Heck, who got shit, she got killed. Remember, she's the one who got killed. So she was Ellen DeGeneres' wife. Remember, last year she got in a wreck, and this was live on air. The helicopter was above her. Oh my God, Anne Heck was driving crazy down the road. She's in a high-speed pursuit. Oh, she just wrecked. Oh my God. And they show her, and they're like, oh, she's dead. And then they show the ambulances still. They're just showing the whole live feed. This is an uncut raw. They show the ambulances go to her car, get her, put her on the stretcher, and then you see her move around, flail, and get up and start like trying to scream, and then you see all the ambulance people start just throwing her down back into the stretcher, throw her in, and then the helicopter, yeah, she died, and then boom, everything like cut out.
The bitch popped up like the Undertaker.
Yeah, well, first of all, she wasn't dead. You know, and so Tim Ballard right here. Yeah, Tim Ballard is over here on the board of directors. Well, pretty much, all right, with Dr. Henry Kissinger, with Feinstein, Richard Meir. All right, something's a little shady. There's other notable board of consultants, which is Robert Shapiro. Celebrity ambassadors would be Arnold Schwarzenegger, Tom Cruise, Benicio del Toro, Celine Dion, Helen Hunt, Faith Hill, again, Dr. Henry Kissinger, Charlize Theron. And I guess Tim Ballard is a felon for sexual assault and some other stuff. So it's very interesting. He's He's over here fighting sex trafficking with Henry Kissinger and Hillary Clinton's friends. I think it's because he's a fucking actor. Wait, hold on, guys. There's more. So Tim Ballard is represented by WME, one of the largest talent agencies in the world. WME is a subsidiary of Endeavor. Endeavor is one of the largest celebrity and modeling agencies, acting agencies in the world that controls so much celebrities, literally. So here's Tim Ballard's profile. He has a 546,000 reach and 10,000 engagements a month, or I think that's, or yeah, right, or a year. Shit, who knows? You can contact Tim Ballard because he's a certified actor. This is an ICE agent who is supposed to be having sex trafficking fights, right? He doesn't have time to be an actor. If this dude was really fighting sex trafficking, he wouldn't want his name anywhere, bro. Like, you know what I mean? So here's his WME, his telephone number, his email, his website. WMA is just another CAA, which has ties to the CIA and other government organizations. Here are some of the clients: Quentin Tarantino, who sucks on toes. Mel Gibson, Tim Ballard, Queen Latifah, John Travolta, Larry and Andy Wachowski, who made The Matrix, the transgender twins. That's who they are. J.J. Abrams, Maria Bartiromo, Eminem, the devil worshiper, 50 Cent, Britney Spears, Kanye West, Kanye West sacrificed his own image so that he didn't have to be in the limelight anymore. Ricky Gervais, James Franco. Check this out, bro. Look at it. Look at James Franco, bro. He's over here being painted by Marina Abramovic, the Satanist, the blood drinker, the spirit cooker.
Oh.
That's wild, huh? Ellen Page, Mark Wahlberg, Kathy Griffin, Kim Kardashian, and many more. Now, guys, we're getting towards the end, all right? So Paul Hutchinson, who is the executive producer for The Sound of Freedom, used to work with Tim Ballard and is portrayed in the movie. On his foundation's website is a hotline number to the Clinton Foundation. So the executive producer for The Sound of Freedom has the Hillary Clinton hotline number on his website.
Not good.
Really shady, yeah. Paul Hutchinson co-founded Bridge Investment Group, a large real estate investment Bay. It's out of Salt Lake City, Utah. Now, here's some of the achievements. It knighted Sir Paul Hutchinson of the Knights Templar in 2016. Sound of Freedom. He's a board member for the Make-A-Wish Foundation. He's a board member for the FBI Citizens Academy. He's on the finance chair for Sean Reyes, Utah Attorney General. Honored by Hollywood fame with International Humanitarian Award. Winner of the Global Race Award from Harvard Law School. Yeah, jeez, man, this guy's heavily up there in all of the world's biggest. FBI, Make-A-Wish, Knights Templar. Jeez. Harvard Law School. Now, Glenn Beck is also friends with Tim Ballard. Glenn Beck was included in James Alefontis' movie Who Made Comet Pizza Ping Pong. Remember all that drama over there in Washington, D.C.?
Yeah.
Here, so check this out. So Glenn Beck and Ted Cruz doing a Masonic ritual. So Ben Carson is also a supporter of Tim Ballard. Here are the Ben Carson and Tim Ballard connections. As a part of Goya Cares' $2 million pledge to combat child trafficking, Goya announces that Goya Cares coalition partners, including American Cornerstone Institution, founded by Dr. Ben Carson, Freedom Humanitarian Project, founded by Eduardo Verastia, actor and producer of The Sound of Freedom, Operation Underground Railroad, founded by Tim Ballard. So here they are, Tim Ballard and Ben Carson. So Jim Cazaville, the lead actor of Sound of Freedom and Passion of the Christ. Jim Cazaville watched child porn and snuff films to get into the character for a movie that opened #1 at the box office and led to zero arrests. He has 3 adopted kids from China and a very bizarre wife. Shit. I'm not going to play
the
this.
agents that I got
Well,
to
actually,
work
it's 30
with
seconds.
got to show me things, and they one particular time he says, "Are you sure you want to go further?" But I was weeping so hard. I said, "This is what Tim goes through. This is what I got."
All right, it's fucked up. So this actual actor in The Sound of Freedom, that main dude, he sat there and watched child porn and snuff films.
Oh, hell no.
That's fucked up. Yeah, I don't know about that, bro. I'm not gonna go ahead and take that so serious. If nah, man. Bro. As an actor, I wouldn't even do that. That's crazy. So Mel Gibson, who's also one of the people who like is super freedom and anti-big, establishment, is also with Carlos Slim and Eduardo Verastia. Gibson needed financing for his movie Get Him to the Gringo, which was filmed largely in Mexico. Mel Gibson partnered with Sean Penn when he went to Haiti in 2010. Interesting. Mel Gibson partnered with a convicted pedophile, Peter Nygaard, through stem cell research. So, holy shit, Peter Nygaard was killed, actually. He was like found suicided like 3-4 years ago, around the same time of Jeffrey. Yeah, so right after Jeffrey Epstein got arrested and suicided, Peter Nygaard got arrested and suicided. Peter Nygaard was one of the world's leading fashion moguls and celebrity moguls. He don't like he was part of that whole Playboy shit. Like it's all sex trafficking. All the celebrities are sex trafficking each other through certain people like Nygaard, Epstein, Weinstein, the fourth guy from the Britain, whatever. These guys are pretty much pimps, right? So Mel Gibson partnered with a pimp through the stem cell research. Gibson also partnered with Dan Blazarian for stem cell research. Jeffrey Epstein was also heavily invested into stem cell research. Mel Gibson received his honorary doctorate at Loyola Jesuit Marymount University in May of 2003. So Mel Gibson might be a Jesuit or following the leads of Jesuits is where this is going. He is also good friends with Jesuit priest William J. Focal, who translated the Passion of the Christ into Aramaic. Rosalinda Ross, Mel Gibson's girlfriend, is part of the advisory board of Ambition, which has some interesting symbolism on their website. Let's check it out. The O in Ambition looks like the Freemason compass or even the Antifa logo. It kind of does now that you look at it. Their partners include 3 companies that use a goat's head and the 3 pillars. Interesting. Yeah, it's a goat head and there's 3 pillars. Tim Ballard's good. Yeah. This is interesting. They're all talking about the sexual allegation affiliations, right? Now, and it's also talking about Mark Wahlberg and the Endeavor Talent Group. He's part of the Red Cross. which also has okay. So this is interesting. There's all these foundations and charities that Mark Wahlberg are affiliated to. Very interesting. And so a lot of these have to go with abuse, adoption, fostering, orphan, AIDS, HIV, uh, at-risk, disadvantaged youth. You know what's interesting about a lot of these organizations is that you hear the same thing about foster care in America, where these organizations that are supposedly trying to help you, they're really just fucking you over. They're really setting you up, right? Very interesting. Very interesting.
And wasn't Mark Wahlberg, wasn't he recently speaking up against? So he's another wolf in sheep's clothing there.
Yes, exactly. That's what I always figured. Ashton
Damn.
Kutcher, I believe, is also a wolf in sheep clothing, from what I know. Remember how he was trying to fight child sex trafficking, but like, what is he really actually doing? Is he actually really doing it, or is he just kind of setting people up? So Ashton Kutcher called the Kabbalah one of the most essential ingredients in his marriage to Demi Moore. When he was married to her, Kabbalah is very, very secretive, and it's cultic. He has that red Kabbalah wristband, which Tucker Carlson had. All of those people, the Republicans mainly a lot. So the Haiti connection, one of the Clinton Foundation received funds to Haiti after the earthquake in 2010, was through the Hopes for Haiti. Now, funds were from the Clinton Bush Foundation, United Nations, Oxfam America, Partners in Health, Red Cross, UNICEF. And here is Mel Gibson participating in that. Wow. It's very interesting. You know who else? Russell Brand, Rose McGowan, Mark Wahlberg, Tom Hanks, The Rock. Sheesh. So Greg Phillips and Tim Ballard has a connection through Hillary Clinton's ex-bodyguard, Craig Sawyer. Craig Sawyer worked as a bodyguard for the Truman vote and Craig Phillips. The thing about Sawyer, though, is he used to be as a bodyguard for Clinton. Greg Phillips went to Haiti, worked for the Red Cross, CDC, got funded by Bush and Clinton, worked for Ukraine and his ties to Zelensky. He's similar to Tim Ballard when it comes to their being obsession with child trafficking. Very interesting. Tim Ballard and the ORU have a good relationship with ESPN, NFL, and Mike Tomlin. Ballard and Tomlin, ESPN, went to Haiti to film a clip that was showed on Monday Night Football. Let's check it out. I mean, I know I said I'm not gonna play clips, but fuck it. Actually, you know what? I wish I could play a clip. Let me see if I can lower it down, huh? I'm gonna lower it down to like 360p, and we're gonna play this shit. Hey guys, sorry, it's not HD, but
another one is angry. The offensive line is
whatever.
beat up, and the defense has been struggling. So to all of this, Mike Tomlin says, bring it on. If you're a competitor, you like weeks like this when everyone is doubting you. That's because Tomlin has perspective. He has seen true suffering. He's been to places that none of us would ever want to see. Jack Collinsworth went along for some true action.
What we do for a living is an awesome platform to help our community and our country come together. I firmly believe that football has been great to me, man. It's opened my eyes up to things that I never would have imagined. Man, slavery worldwide is unbelievable.
Oh, so you guys can't hear that, huh?
If we can't all come together on something like that.
Hey, Woss, you can't hear that?
It ain't nothing.
No, we can hear it, we just can't see it.
About rescuing young people.
I've never been a sideline guy, in terms of things I'm 10 toes in it. But we spend a lot of time talking about how to utilize my passions and interests in the cause in a productive way. This whole parent, man, you know, how can it not? I decided years ago, you know, I was going to devote my time to helping people centered around kids, whether it's education or problems facing urban youth, fatherlessness, etc. My wife, same way. If you're committed to kids, man, you hear what they're doing, man. How can it not be?
Very interesting, man. It's that they had that on air. Yeah. So, you know, what are the end goals of this? A lot of this is to push a microchip agenda, right? That is what Tim Ballard wants. If anybody has saw this movie and all the Jim Cazaville and all these people, what they say is like to help prevent child trafficking, please chip your soul, please chip your kid, please chip your kid.
Mm.
It's really bad. It's really messed up the way that they like flip this on everybody to just chip their kids.
Oh, so at the movie, that was the message. We need to chip our kids.
That is the message on social media. So when you look at social media, you see them talking about, yeah, the only way to fight it is to chip our kids. So they want everybody chipped, implanted. They want everybody with digital tracking ID. Very interesting, man. Hey, so you want to take a quick break right here?
Yeah, but I want to ask something.
Yeah.
So this movie kind of did two things, and it kind of brought in the whole chipping thing, and also it kind of diverted where the sex trafficking is really coming from to just from cartels and things like that, and kind of took the heat off them where it's coming from, or they brought more attention
Yes.
and awareness.
No, you're right.
Good bad.
It took the attention off the Freemasons and off the secret society members, but it also took the attention off of the baby blood and the blood being drank and stuff, right? The blood for harvest and blood sold, used as a adrenaline, right? Yeah, because that's one of the main aspects where they didn't cover it.
This might blow up in their face though. There's a lot of attention and awareness, and people are gonna do their own investigating. Hopefully.
Oh yeah. Oh yeah, definitely. It will cause a lot of attention, like it already has. It's making a lot of people look into these guys and into the money and into sex trafficking itself. Like this is gonna be one of those movies that opens up the doorway for a lot more topics and a lot more deeper research for everybody. From people like us to simpler people who don't really get down like we do. You know what I mean? They're still asking questions. They're still wondering what's up. This is going to be one of those movies that makes everybody think and ask questions. It's great. It's one of those. I mean, shit, bro. I mean, it's interesting, right?
Yeah.
The movie's good, but the people are bad, bro. I don't know how to feel about it, but it is what it is. Sometimes, your favorite actors do bad things you don't like, right? So I guess we should take everything with a grain of salt. I guess take it for what it's worth. At the same time, the movie did a great job exposing some things, but it also, gaslighted, the topic and kind of covered up the other side of it, which would be the blood part, the blood harvesting. So let's take a quick break yeah, take a quick 5-minute break. Yeah, man. Hey guys, so sorry for the connection issues throughout this, but hey, it happens. We're doing this live. We're gonna go ahead and take a quick 7-minute break, and then we'll come back.
Not new, what I do. I've been at it for a minute, pursuing, doing the damage. New, I would do everything that I said I would do. I gotta have it, so goddamn it, I'ma be everything I plan to be. Glad to see money coming my way, believe I'll achieve anything I put my mind to, or at least I try to. I'm avoiding my doom, manifesting my room. Meditate to ease the flow, third eye open, see the golden energy. It can enter me, get me to feeling full, forget my enemies. Dead to me, yeah, I proceed to go to a new dimension. Gotta mention it's inside our soul. Go inside, fuck the outside, never tell lies, show pride for belief. Gotta keep the range wide, so instead I just write another hit. Getting fried, rolling up, smoke another blunt for the good times, bad times makes for the good rhymes. So it never matters, I just learned, no I can't hide. Thank God for every second was birthed with the mind of an ancient soul who's just waiting for the next sign. I'm always watching, vision like a hawk, have 'em flocking. When I drop it, talking, have 'em knocking. The knowledge that I'm dropping, I'm coming out the noggin, I'm logged in. That's the intuition, nothing wrong with doing what you feel is right, everybody got this. Usually feel it in the night when I'm dropping knowledge. Never even needed any college, abolish people telling people what they want. I do not wish control over anybody, do it for the profit. That's the reason that they push it, do it from the cockpit. Cause they got the money, want the money on the mob shit. On the mob shit, but I know they ain't gon' make it, shit is poppin'. At the end of time, new age topics. Revolutionary crusade cross, here we go to a new space. Yeah, we enter in a new place. Louis V on my shoelace, rolling with the blue face. Yeah, I'm wondering what you chase. Just another dude caught up in the rat race. Moving my pace, lot of people looking at me sideways. I chase future preparations, gotta go through my phase till I feel ready to rearrange it. Happen on a daily basis, tripping oasis. When so many people that I can see through their faces and touch, so I'm reading minds, feel like I'm evasive, persuasive. Cause I feel the vibe, manipulation, I'm patient. Yeah, I feel the vibe, then work to change it. Manifestation, blessings is what I'm chasing. Quantum physics, I'm about to take the time and rearrange it. I play with reality, can't feel like I'm basic. Most people shut it down, don't wanna embrace it. Replacing knowledge.
All right, we are back. Thank you for staying tuned. Remember, guys, tell everybody about this podcast. I wouldn't be able to do it without you. Hit the links below and donate. I will not be able to keep this train going without you. Remember, love, support, and teamwork makes the dream work, everybody. So let's get this thing going. All right, guys, we have some news for you. We're going to just speed through this shit for most of the time until, some of the bigger topics come along. Oh, I wonder if closing Spotify would help me throughout this whole connection issue. So Palantir has built an AI fortress that is unmatched. Palantir is created by Elon Musk's old best friend, which the name is totally going out of my mind right now. So pretty much they're saying an AI fortress that is unmatched. Very interesting. Artificial intelligence fortress that will become one of the biggest players in AI race in the coming decade. According to Wedbush, Palantir is headed up $25 a share in the next 12 months. The data software firm, which has been funded in part of the CIA's Incutel venture capital arm, is the Messi of AI. So pretty much the greatest AI ever. As we begin the fourth industrial revolution, Palantir is engaging in the widespread trend of various industries leveraging recent generative AI innovations to streamline operations and improve expense profiles. So pretty much The government's AI systems and control and databasing is about to get 4 times better, stronger, quicker, and we're about to get fucked. Yeah, man. You know, I think out. You know, man, logistics and statistics can only go so far, but like when you try controlling humanity, that shit just turns bad. Yeah.
Yeah.
Do you think
Where's
AI
all
will
this
eventually help
AI?
us out?
Yeah. Like I seen it was a rapper. Who was it? Ben Siegel or somebody. I guess his voice ain't the same no more, and he's using AI to for his vocals that he used to have. So it's not all bad, but definitely do some bad things. I wonder why all this. How come it keeps on getting more advanced? It's like every other week is always some new advancement. Like how is it progressing so fast?
Um. Oh, look, my girlfriend Araceli dropped a little alien emoji in the chat. So, hey man, AI and these robotics are moving fast, dude. Everything is upgrading. It's evolving. Like literally, we're kind of going at light speed now. Every computer is way faster than a human, and it can calculate um information 50 times faster. It's yeah, it's pretty fascinating. So we're gonna go forward. Millionaire crypto influencer found chopped up in suitcase, sent out cryptic message before his death. Crazy. This is not the only one. He sent out a cryptic message on social media about evil people who were out to get him. Police launched a murder investigation after the dismembered remains of the missing millionaire Fernando Perez Algaba, which was age 41, was discovered by a group of children in Argentina over the weekend. Wild.
Crypto millionaire. And what was the cryptic message? I wonder.
I don't know. I have no idea, but we've been seeing these crypto billionaires and millionaires get killed off.
Oh yeah, yeah.
Pretty wild. Not gonna lie. So, moving forward, science fiction to science fact: miniature robot crawls inside human body to perform laser surgery. So everybody thought this would be impossible, but guess what, guys? Scientists have developed a fully functional miniature robot that can go deep inside the human body to perform ultra precise laser surgery in a medical innovation similar to on-screen portrayals from science fiction. Bro, you gonna let some little robot get inside your body and kill you, cure you, give you surgery? Because I mean, I'll be honest. If I'm on my deathbed and if I need to, I'm gonna let it happen. Screw it, whatever.
I was gonna say if it's like that's it. No.
If I don't need it, if it's something just like an implant surgery where, I don't know, or like a cosmetic surgery, I wouldn't do it. But if it's something necessary in my life's on the line, then yeah, sure, I guess.
What about the new flu shot? But we gotta send these robots inside your body to plant the flu
Nah,
medicine inside
I'm
you.
good. Yeah, but that's not. Nah, I'm straight, bro. I don't even take the flu shot normally. So yeah, no, I haven't took that in like 10 years, dude. I don't even get sick, really. But it is interesting where they're gonna have cameras in there, and they're really gonna be able to tell what's wrong with a body, what's wrong with a human, what's wrong with us, and fix us on a cellular level. Now, let's continue on. Netflix eyes artificial intelligence as all of this Hollywood strike goes on. So Netflix might start producing AI shows, or it's going to enhance its effectiveness of machine learning through AI, so that way it can better get roles and movies that consumers want. I mean, either one. All we know though is that Netflix is now looking into the future for its advancements in its products and in what it shows. So, I mean, dude, would you pay for a streaming service if all the shows or some of the shows on there weren't made by real people and it was just made by AIs?
Yeah, I
How would
would
you
know
feel
the
about that,
difference.
bro?
I'd be fine with
Would
me. I wouldn't know. I wouldn't know the difference. If they didn't tell me, I wouldn't know.
No, but like, don't you think like art has some sense of human creativity behind it? Where when you watch, Braveheart, or when you watch Inception, or when you watch, I don't know, some cartoon like Dragon Ball Z, whatever, like you feel something that another human has put his heart and soul into, that you can relate to, that you can actually grasp to, find a connection to, like that human ingenuity, that human creativity. But like when this robot comes along and creates a show and it's all AI, like who are you connecting to, bro? You're connecting to like a robot, like, and its ideas
So it's kind of
and
like,
whatever.
I love pro wrestling. So at one point, I thought pro wrestling was real. I know pro wrestling isn't real. Do I still enjoy it? Yes. I mean, I still watch it, even though I know they're not really hurting each other.
Well, that's different though. That's still like like a human creating that script though, is what I'm saying. And like now it's just an AI giving you something. Well, cuz all right, look, I'm not against it completely. All I'm opening up the doorway is for ideas, right? Like it could be used for that. But on the other end, I will admit an AI show will definitely give you 4 times the amount of information that a normal show could. Where like we see the show Inside Job on Netflix, where it's all about conspiracy theories. Well, an AI show about conspiracy theories will go 4 times harder, and you'll learn 4 times more, and it won't be as like wild, right? It'll be really dialed in. I mean, so some things can be benefited with AI, but when it comes to cinematics and theater, like movies or whatever, it's just it's a touchy subject, because it's like music. It really then messes with the human heart and the human spirit, and you don't really know how you can connect to it on a deeper level.
So this how far away are you from this? Is this around the corner? Where they're actually about to start doing this?
Yeah, it's around the corner for everybody. So it's pretty close. So moving forward, the EU opens Microsoft antitrust investigation into Teams bundling. Wow. So the EU Commission definitely hates Microsoft. It filed an anti-competitive complaint with Microsoft in 2020. Remote communication and collaboration tools like Teams have become indispensable for many businesses in Europe. We must therefore ensure that the markets for these products remain competitive and companies are free to choose the products that best meet their needs. This is why we are investigating whether Microsoft's tying of its productivity suites with Teams may be in breach of the EU competition rules. Wow. So, I guess I just hated Microsoft for being G's and uh allowing their product everywhere and whatever. Pretty interesting. So I don't know why Microsoft itself is hated. I don't like Bill Gates, but Microsoft itself is actually a pretty dope company. Uh, like all the products, the computers, the Xbox. I remember the Microsoft Zune. Woss, you remember Microsoft Zune?
Oh, the video calling.
Yeah,
Right?
the iPod thing, right? Remember like the
Well,
iPod that was called the Microsoft Zune?
I don't remember that.
Oh, yo, that shit was tight, bro. So it was like an iPod, bro, but it was Microsoft's, and it was yeah. So I'm telling you, it's called the Zune. It was nice. It was like updated graphics. It had this smooth feel to it. I remember one of my homies had it. It was real premium. Yeah, man, it was one of the coolest things because if you didn't want the Apple, you can get the Microsoft, the Zune, and either way, those things were tight. I always had an iPod back in the day when they were popping, when they were constantly being made, and now they're non-existent anymore. So
we should bring those back. I don't like listening to music on my phone. I like to like
yeah,
strictly record.
bro. Yeah, you tell me, bro, because honestly, my phone dies now all the time when I'm listening to music all day. And I wonder if that's one of the reasons that they went and go ahead and kill the iPods because they knew they're like, all right, man, they're gonna have their phones on them, and we need to constantly stay addicted and charge and drain and charge and drain, and you know,
Yeah.
yeah, man, like it's like a distraction, and they don't want us in peace and happiness, man.
Mm-hmm.
So this is the first time Microsoft has faced antitrust investigation in nearly 15 years, following two big cases related to Windows Media Player and the Internet Explorer bundling. In 2004, the European Commission ordered Microsoft to offer a version of Windows without Media Player bundled. This resulted in Windows XP and version available in EU markets. So pretty much the EU wants to have Microsoft send it products with stripped hardware, stripped software. It pretty much wants to kill it for Europeans and like punish Europeans. That's all I see. Now here's some oh god. So here's some newer, quicker articles. Metals can heal themselves. Microscopic metals. Hey, bro, stop with the music.
I don't know what that was.
So microscopic metals can now heal themselves, which was found at the Sandia National Laboratory. Researchers announced that the first observation of self-healing metals are found. If harnessed, the newly discovered phenomenon could someday lead to engines, bridges, and airplanes that reverse damage caused by wear and tear, making them safer and longer lasting. Bro, so metal that can now heal itself. Tell me what you think. Where does your mind go to?
Changes the way of construction.
Look, so Sandia National Laboratories, if you don't know anything about that, I'm gonna tell you something about that. Sandia National Laboratories says that they work with an alien race, they work with alien entities. On Twitter, they have their Sandia the ET, which is supposedly a real alien. Look, I'm not playing around. This is real data that I'm giving to you guys. I have actually seen the Sandia ET Twitter. Like I've been following them for years. Very interesting, the whole story behind this, because it matches with what some of the other government forces are saying. Like, hey, bro, there's alien races on planet right now helping us out, and if we told you, you wouldn't believe it. But like, yeah, it's one of those hard things that only the people with the actual real information actually believe what's going on. They're like, all right, okay, this is too real to be fake. So pretty much they found like a UFO type metal, right? Like this could build UFOs, self-healing machines, because if they figure out how to keep a metal healing and together, then it wouldn't get like deteriorated while it's going through high levels of atmosphere and speed and pressure and heat. Very interesting.
Yeah, it definitely sounds like alien technology.
Yeah, 100% alien technologies. I believe that's what some of these scientists have been saying, is that over the next few years, we're going to start seeing a lot of these alien technologies be released, which is what that UFO hearing was all about a couple days ago. So, continuing forward, AI can ask another AI for a second opinion on medical scans. This is from the Monash University. There's not too much to say about this. It's just a quick hitter. Like, AI can now be powerful enough to start asking other AIs, and I'm sure if sooner or later an AI can be built to be strong enough to actually bully other AIs or hack into other AIs. Fucking ain't crazy. All I know is that all of these technologies are about to go to war with each other. Like this right here. Here's a historical piece of news. So, unusual fossil shows rare evidence of mammals attacking a dinosaur. Scientists have described an unusual fossil from around 125 million years ago in China that shows a dramatic moment in time when a carnivorous animal attacked a larger plant-eating dinosaur. So, that whole thing is like dinosaurs were the biggest bullies and no one fucked with them, right?
Mm-hmm.
That's not true. Definitely not true. Moving forward, Western science catches up with the First Nations medicinal use of ant honey. Scientists have discovered the honey produced by Australian ants possess unique antimicrobial activities against bacteria and fungi that could make the liquid be used medicinally. Um, yeah, I have heard of this stuff. I've never tried it. The ant honey,
I didn't know it
but
made honey.
no, there's fire ants, and they make. Yeah, I don't know what it is really. I'm not really sure exactly how it goes. But here's the thing. These First Nations tribesmen, they have knowledge. They're a lot smarter than some of these scientists. I tell you that part. The knowledge that their ancestors have passed down to them, there's generation and generation and generation. That stuff's real. Appreciate it. Like literally. So moving forward. Oh wait. So here's something that I really want to talk about. I guess maybe even for just a minute, but this is big piece of news, guys. So from the Tokyo Institute of Technology, they have found a way to create artificial photosynthesis with an engineering of protein crystals and bacteria. So they can now make things grow on Earth artificially anywhere. And all right, artificial photosynthesis. Photosynthesis is the stuff that happens when plants need light, right? They go through photosynthesis. Um, In-cell engineering can be a powerful tool for synthesizing functioning protein crystals with promising catalytic properties. Using genetically modified bacteria as an environmentally friendly synthesized platform, the researchers produce hybrid solid catalysts for artificial photosynthesis. These catalysts exhibit high activity, stability, and durability, highlighting the potential of the proposed innovative approach. Interesting. All I know is that whole thing about artificial foods, genetically modified foods. Yeah, man, they're really pushing for it. So, researchers generate human embryo like structures that include extra embryonic tissue. All I know is that these dudes are playing with stuff that they shouldn't be playing with. But if anybody wants to see what this is about, it's pretty much like humans are now about to hit the hand of God. Like soon, if all of this continues, yeah, you will start seeing clones in chambers and all of that. Next up, so gene mutation may explain why some people don't get sick from COVID. There are known in this world as super dodgers or super, gene variations that just straight out obliterate the virus, COVID, or any other virus. So it deals with protein markers in the immune system and a mutation that helps T cells target and kill the COVID virus. This was found at the UC San Francisco University. Shows promise for toddlers with peanut allergy. So if any of your kids have peanut allergy, there is a global phase 3 clinical trial this year that is being ran to desensitize peanut allergies on kids. So nice. Another one. Medical microbe robots could one day treat bladder disease and other human illnesses. So this has to match with the same micro robots that can go into you and pretty much heal you. These robots are going to be able to do anything, laser you, unclog things, pretty much everything. Now, here's a interesting piece of news. So from Watch Guru, Elon Musk says X will soon add the ability to conduct your entire financial world, which has always been a plan. He's been wanting to put cryptocurrencies and other ways of money on this platform.
Remember at one time Twitter did have a feature where you could put your crypto. What's the picture thing where everybody was buying? I forgot the name of it already.
I don't remember. I didn't know that they had that.
Yeah.
Nice. Yeah, that's interesting. Yeah, Twitter definitely is big. So whatever they do, a lot of people are gonna try it. Next up. All right. Let's continue and finish this thing off, man. Top Chinese diplomat Wang Yi calls for cyberspace fairness, urges BRICS to develop nations to oppose tech hegemony. Cyberspace. So pretty much Chinese diplomat calls for cyberspace security, updates. All these dudes want to control the internet and control you. That's all they want. Here's another thing from BRICS. Russia and China officially announced a new global reserve currency. So America's dollar goes bye-bye, and China and Russia shook hands recently and said, fuck these guys, and they're making their own money. Yeah. So guys, everybody who's here in America, like, just know that we need to hustle and watch out for signs like this. There's no other way to say it. Fire in Sicily, Palermo. Show the video. It's just fire. Doesn't really see much. So here is another piece of news from. So U.S. to send nuclear submarines in new pledge to protect South Korea from North Korea's threats. Hear that, guys? We have just sent nuclear submarines over to South Korea, or we are going to send them. So either one, we already did, or we are going to. Here's a new crop circle from July 25th, 2023 in Hampshire, New England. Very interesting. Pretty sweet, I'm not gonna lie. Now, here is a mineral cheat sheet from Illuminati Bot. Magnesium equals energy, sleep, and bone health. Potassium equals blood pressure health. Salt, hydration, digestion. Copper equals collagen and iron. Selenium equals immunity. All right, you know what? You guys can go ahead and read this. I'm going to continue on. We're going to play this next time. Now, another piece of money news is India and the United Arab Emirates agree to settle trade in rupees and dirhams. So, India and UAE are upping their monetary flows. Now, here's a piece of news from Science Bob McGuire. Shout out. The first room temperature ambient pressure superconductor achieved, meaning all technologies in the world are about to get faster, better, stronger, and there won't be as much overheating or cooling or over freezing and stuff. Yeah. This is gonna have super amazing properties. It's gonna be able to go down into very low temperatures without freezing, and it's gonna stay cool, you know, for the very large engines that need something cool. Oh yeah. And then there's the world coin. Everybody Bitcoin to get some type of cryptocurrency. That just came out. Everybody go check that out. Now, a small piece of news is 1,184 athlete cardiac arrests in 2.5 years and 1,300 dead. And this is just national, you know, probably national amount of athletes, not even anything on the city levels. I mean, like, so that's probably all the big.
So I want
timer.
So I wonder what that number was before 2020. I like to see some numbers.
Demon. He used that word really seriously, like. So he literally described it as a demon, and he goes on in other things to say he's a demon. It's really hard to get into the mind of somebody that's capable of committing the crimes that he committed. This person intended to do what he did to these people, and that's why I say it's one of the worst, if not the worst. So, you know, he fully believes that there's a spiritual aspect to it. And, you know, the Bible does say that during the end of days, you know, the demons will want to walk the earth, the legion. So next up, the U.S. Federal Reserve confirms July 27th that a meeting on Basel III Endgame capital proposal is for banks. Basel III Endgame proposal goes to full vote by the Federal Reserve Board as regulators look to strengthen the financial system. All right, so U.S. Federal Reserve is looking to make new rules. Here in China, they shame you on their big teleprompters if you wrong that day. Guess what? You're still gonna be put on blast throughout the whole month for the year, and they're gonna say, "Stay away from this person." So weird. Live in China.
Better pay them library fines. End up on a billboard.
Right. Here's this piece of news, guys, where Obama's chef or Obama's fitness instructor, whatever, Tafari Campbell. Oh, it's his chef. His chef got found suicided. Well, according to the Insurance Industry Insider Index, the property was upgraded with a $15 million liability rider this month. So, shady. And the police don't have any. They usually have reports for everybody except him. Now, Mitch McConnell had a stroke and could not talk. This video is sad. I'm not going to watch him. So Mitch McConnell was talking, and then he just stopped and just didn't say anything for a while. And they asked him if he wanted to go, and he just left.
Did they confirm it was a stroke?
No, he didn't like pass out. He just stayed. He just stood still. He just like stood there, literally.
Yeah, I've seen that.
Then they just walked him off. He didn't fall or anything. So Niger soldiers on national TV have created a coup against President Bazoum and removed him. Interesting. They took their nation by storm. Next up, judge warns Sam Bankman-Fried to take it seriously as prosecutors push to revoke bail. So the guy behind FTX has been contacting reporters and blowing them up. I guess he called them over 100 times, and so now the judge is like, "Hey, you know what? We're probably just gonna remove your bail, and you can go to jail. You're stupid." Pretty much, that's what it is. That kid is dumb. Next up, Justice Department seeks injunction over Texas using floating barriers in Rio Grande, simply because they didn't actually put them down right. They just kind of fucking set them down all stupidly. So the U.S. Army Engineer Corps is pissed off. They're like, "Hey, man, you guys are gonna fuck up the rivers. You guys didn't even put the barriers down right." Yeah, I mean, yeah, I guess if you just throw them there and they're gonna damage the river, yes, people would be pissed. There's ways to put barriers without damaging rivers. That's all I know. Now, next up, Tesla is under investigation by California Attorney General for autopilot safety issues. All of Elon Musk Teslas are now going under scrutiny, at least for a moment. Yep. Tesla is gonna rule the world still, so does that even matter? Nah, I'm playing. Seems like it with the way that he's all antichrist-like. So next up, Michigan becomes the 22nd state to ban conversion therapy. Yeah, you don't need to change genders to feel good. That's all I'm saying. Bronny James got put into cardiac arrest during a basketball practice at USO. Probably all the steroids that he's on and all the growth enhancers that LeBron James has him on.
Or maybe
now
that
here's
flu
an
shot that
interesting
he got.
thing. Yeah, it could be the shot. So here's an interesting thing, guys. If anybody wants to watch a Pixar movie tonight, go and look up how A113 is in these movies, and then Google what A113 is. Well, guess what? I did, and it's right here. Boom. So check it out. It's pretty much adrenochrome. If you Google A113 chemical, it is adrenochrome. And then you wonder why they put the pizzas in the movies all the time too. Next up, Russia is providing space to everybody like China, India, Brazil, and South Africa on its new space station. So Russia is owning the sky, it's owning money, it's about to shit on America because Joe Biden messed up and tried punking Russia. So guys, we are
Right, they told you. I mean, they couldn't have been clearer about it.
It was.
You went direct
and this is the last piece, guys. So
I'm not real good with direct orders.
This is it.
But on a whole nother note,
but it was a command.
Rush job, and I didn't feel safe.
But they told you were safe.
But
they told you were safe.
I know what they said, and I heard.
Oh shit! But it's not the decision. Never was. I can't believe I accidentally clicked on the wrong thing.
I wanted to stand my convictions, and that I was willing, to lose $9 million and more, because we've probably lost more, since then.
The idea is that people who stand on their convictions are heroes. They're brave. They have principles. They're the people we look to for inspiration. But in this case, with this decision and these principles, you were not hailed as a hero.
No.
You were attacked.
Why don't you get the vaccine, man? Hey, look, man, I'd just rather be myself than take that vaccine like you other 3 billion bozos.
I never told anyone not to get vaccinated publicly. That was never my message to the world. I didn't even want people to know whether I got vaccinated or not. I was pretty upset that even came out, because I was just gonna quietly, just not take it and deal with the consequences as they came.
Do you know anyone who was injured by the vaccine?
I do, and they suffer every day, and it's hard to watch. Suffering in silence is not the answer all the time. Sometimes you gotta let people know what's going on, so you can actually move the needle. Choose to be vocal. If it's true, why can't I say it?
Well, you can't say it because it is true.
There it is, and that's the problem with the world today.
There's no penalty for lying. No one's ever punished for lying. It's only telling the truth that gets you in trouble.
Ain't that something?
That's true.
Yeah, that is so true.
And well, guys, the truth is a lot to handle. You guys take it for what you want, but remember, I will tell you the truth and take it serious. I love you guys. You guys have a great day. Is there any last message, Woss Boss, that you have for everybody out there?
Oh man, great show, Joseph. I plan on watching the rest of that movie here soon, but great episode. Glad to be here as always. Thank you.
Hey man, I appreciate you. Now tell them where they can find you.
Oh man, I'm everywhere. You want to find me?
Tell them where they can interact with you. You know what I mean?
They can interact with me on. I'm on social media. Just type in Woss Boss.
Bro, like you gotta just give them something, bro. You gotta just be like that.
Oh.
Like Twitter, hit him up on Twitter, bro. Hey, everybody, hit Woss Boss up on Twitter, and you guys can contact him and talk to him. Yeah. you guys enjoyed that episode. I love you guys. You guys take care. Go check out my sponsor over at divinelightcodes.com. Sherry Ariano will get you right with crystals, elixirs, psionic healing, and life advice. A spirit guide indeed. She will make you feel happy, blessed, protected, loved, and cherished. Because you are, when you understand that you're special and you're divine. Use coupon code 509 Divine Pines for 10% off your order. Thank me later. I love you guys. Peace out. Be blessed. Be high. See you next time.
Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught up in the loop. Got up out it cause I found the truth. Woke up to a beauty of the day, the sun is shining, so I'm finna stay. Sitting, soaking up all of the rays, till I feel it surging through my brain like some booger sugar. Did a lot of cane, experimented with it, couldn't name all the times I did it, feeling like a fade. Yeah, I'm really glad that I let it go, cause I gotta be prepped for the time when the plane ride is a new norm. So I know I'm gonna stay high, blaze on the ganja, feeling like I make my music go to another level while I take off. I can't ever stop this, fell in love with it, fit like a glove, so I'm never ever done with it. So now I'm about to rip another beat, ayy. One day I'll make a million in a week, yeah, shooting for the top spot. Feel like I'm a hot shot, like I really got a chance with it. I will not flop, somebody gonna make it dance when I pop off. Gonna have all the bitches taking all the tops off. I've been feeling like I'm really gonna kill it for the rest of my life, so I've been staying focused. In my soul, I've been feeling like $1 million, so I know that everything is really getting closer. Yeah, no posers, only been hanging with the ones I've chosen. Only all the people that are living in the right way, cause they spending every day growing. Yeah, no whole shit coming in my life and then leaving in a moment. That's the shit I'll never let into my life again, cause lately I've been feeling like I'm golden. Never showboat, I just showcase on my music that I made this far. Always knew that I could be the one that would get this far. Now I'm right here looking in my mirror, trying to figure out if there's any more fear, cause I'm getting rid of it all, yeah, I'm getting rid of it all. Meditating, analyzing everything I see, so I see new horizons. Took the acid, feeling blasted in my brain, so I've been sitting up inside it, thinking about the present and the future. I'm improving cause I am a trooper, never getting caught.